What's going on, guys? In this video right here, I'm about to show you how to install Fish Finder in the new Old Town Topwater 120. These are the tools you're gonna need. Of course, you're gonna need your Fish Finder. I bought the Helix 5 Intrepid GPS. I didn't get the side scan. I just didn't feel like honestly dropping $700 right now. But I also got a through hole wiring kit, as you see right here. You don't really need this for this kayak, but I like the cleaner look of this. Plus, I go offshore a lot. I'd rather have this than not have getting water in my hole. You'll need a 1/3" drill bit, of course, a drill, some connectors that you can heat shrink to help them become waterproof. Also, you're gonna need some screws, some 3/4 inch and 1 inch to mount to your transducer, transducer plate, and also to mount to your Fish Finder mount right here. Mount that mounts to your kayak. All right. So first step, you're going to get the transducer plate off right here. And you're going to mount the transducer and the wire up through the scupper hole, which is right here. So you mount the transducer here, and run the wire right up here through the scupper hole. First step here is going to take your Phillips head screwdriver. Go and get your transducer plate out. You don't need your drill for this part. There's a screw. There's your transducer plate. We got a little sand in it. Dragged it in the sand the other day. Took this bad boy out shark fishing. It did very well. Well, I kayak baits out with it, I should say. Got a couple runs, couple clicks on the reel, but I didn't hook us up on the sharks that day. Last night. Alright. So here's the mount. You actually mount this thing any way you like, this way, because it's symmetrical, or this way. But how I'm going to do it is, see, these holes are all universal right here. And this mount, actually the holes line up perfectly. As you can see right here, see these two holes? Match up perfectly with your transducer. And you want this, of course, with the plastic on it, face the bottom, face the water. It's going to sit just like this. And this wire is going to run up through the scupper hole. So next step, go ahead and take your 3/4 inch, your bolts, nuts and bolts. Just going to need 2 of them. And go ahead and run them through. You run these bolts through, like so. Go ahead and take your Phillips head and snug them down. Ooh, it's hot out here, guys. The heat index right now in Florida is, what is it? I think it's 100. It's probably over 107 now because it's midday. But it's hot. Like, I'm sweating. Alright, now I got it bolted up. It's gonna mount just like this. And my transducer is gonna mount right here. And you wanna make sure that it's sitting below this keel. Right here, see this keel? Let me zoom in for you guys. Focus. But you see this keel right here? You wanna make sure it's sitting below it. So just in case, God forbid, you hit something, it's gonna go right above it and not damage your transducer. Now, yeah, Fish Finder comes with this, comes with a bolt kit for your transducer. So you want to go to get ready to mount that bad boy on. It also comes with an Allen wrench too. You're probably going to need it as well. Now, when you put your bolt in, see it has this nut shape here. So go ahead and put your nut in there first. Hold it with your thumb. Take your Allen wrench and tighten it in. That way it'll tighten down properly. Don't want to over super tighten it because it's plastic and you could crack it. Especially with my kind of strength. I'm just kidding. You just don't want your transducer to go anywhere. That'd be expensive to lose it. Alright, got it nice and tight. Alright, now that I got my transducer correct, Go ahead and take that plastic off. You don't need that. It's gonna mount just like this. So go ahead and take those screws you had. You took off your plate. And mount this bad boy back in. I think Old Town is pretty much a genius way to mount your transducer, because this plate is pretty much universal. You can fit any transducer you want. With this makes it very, very simple too. The only thing I would change though, in my opinion, let me focus this camera. But the only thing I would change in my opinion with this is to have it better protected. You know, like Kobe has a skid plate on yours. I would never have to worry about it hitting anything. That's the only thing I would change, is make something better that protected wise. That's the only thing I would change though. If Old Town's watching this, just a friendly suggestion. Now you're gonna take your transducer cable in this hole right here. The very first couple holes, we're gonna run that bad boy through it. There's a transducer mount. It has a cable right here running through this couple hole made for this. Alright, let me flip this kayak over. We gotta get to drilling some holes. This right here is probably one of the most nerve-wracking parts for people who like to modify the kayak. And I've done it before. I still get nervous, don't get me wrong. But I bought these from Amazon. These are actually a Wilderness Systems through-hole wiring kit. And I got my transducer running here. And some people just let it ride, you know, let it go through here. You know, and just plug it up to their fish finder. But I kind of want a cleaner, sleeker look. So I'm going to actually drill a hole right here. And we'll come run the wire back through the hole. It's going to come through out here and mount to my fish finder. All going to be waterproof. So I'm pretty sure I think I'm going to do it right here. I thought about going right here with it, but I thought it was going to get in the way. So I'm just going to go ahead and mount it right through here. I think that would be a good spot to do it. But with this, you're going to need a 1 inch 3/8, 1 3/8 focus, 1 3/8 I guess drill bit, not drill bit, but I think it's called a paddle bit, and drill a hole through there and put this bad boy in. Nothing, guys. You guys ready? Hope I don't mess it up. There's the hole, the big gaping hole in this thing. What you do is thing comes in 2 pieces. It comes with this rubber piece right here. And you spread open, and you go ahead and put your wire through it, like so. And put that rubber grommet on, and you're just gonna slide this thing through the through-hole kit, like so. And you're gonna take your cord, go to run it through the hole. Make sure you put the rubber gasket on first before you do this. Alright, there's the rubber gasket right here. Go ahead and run this garment in once again. Put this through here. Make sure it's nice and tight. And you want to slide this bad boy through the hole. I'm going to put the gasket on first. You see how it sits like this? Take the back piece right here. You tie that bad boy on tight. See, I'm screwing in tight now. Alright, now there it is. Now you can also add some marine goop around here if you like, but you don't have to. Some people do, some people don't. I'll probably end up doing that, but I do that in a different time because I gotta go to the store and get some. Next step, you gotta drill one more hole. One more hole, guys. So I'm probably gonna put my fish finder right here. This is where I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down right here, my pedal, and I can see my fish finder right there. I'm short. This is probably what I'm gonna do. Check out that toenail though. That's what my daughter did. Gotta get. So that's what happens when you have daughters. Sometimes you get painted toenails. I'm gonna go ahead and drill a hole right here in this area. That way I can have the wires running right in the back of the fish finder. Excuse me, that's gonna be sitting right here. So let's go ahead and drill another hole in our kayak. Now I'm gonna just reach my hand in there and make sure there ain't nothing blocking it. Like I said, no type of cable or anything. Here goes nothing. Alright. There it is. Before you put everything in this hole right here, make sure you run the back part through so you can screw it on both cables before you start. So I'm gonna take both these cables out. There you go. The cables ran through. Go ahead and put my gasket on to ensure a watertight seal. Put my grommet on. Ooh, it's hot, guys. This 40 heat is no joke right now. Alright, cables ran. Now make sure you have enough space to reach your fish finder. You gotta take your male part of the installation kit. Slide that bad boy all through. Push the grommet all the way to the top. Like so. Put that gasket on. Once you do that, screw that back piece on. Alright, now that's tight, it's time to hook up the battery. And after I get some water, because it's hot. Alright guys, the next thing I did was I went and just wrapped up this wire, put a zip tie on around it, just to clean up a little bit. Now the next step is I'm going to put some waterproof connectors and an inline fuse on here, just to protect our investment, of course, and install our battery. Then install a fish finder and turn that bad boy on. Alright, I'm going to start to crimp these things right here. These are females for my battery. Everybody knows red is positive, black is negative, or ground. Just want to make sure you guys have a good connection. Main concern. Now these are heat shrink, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can heat shrink them. Here's my battery. I put red to red. And black 202. And there you have it. I'm using the Dakota lithium battery. This thing lasts forever. And it's super light. Now you want to get you a battery bag or waterproof thing. You want to mount it inside, preferably kind of up in case you get water in the hole. Alright guys, next step we're just going to go ahead and take a ram mount ball and see how this, we got the plate already that actually goes to this hummingbird, and you're going to mount it to these 4 holes right here, to this 4-hole plate. Now you're going to need 1-inch screws for this one. Screws and bolts, or nuts and bolts, not screws. So, get some started. Now here's a hint, a little step that I did not take, but just for you guys. If you take this off, your actual fish finder, off the mount, it'll be a lot easier to put these screws on. See, that way you can just go ahead and put the ball mount on and tighten them up. Alright. Now we're going to mount our fish finder back on. All you do is pop them in and screw these little tabs in place. That way you can adjust it. Alright. Now, moment of the truth. Go plug these things in. Let's see if this thing will work. You guys ready? Let's see. Bam! There it is. It's working. Now, so while it's turning on, I'm going to put this mount on. Ram mount. Ram mount. Fair amount to use. Fish finder. By far. Alright guys. There you have it. There's a Humminbird Helix 5 installed in the Old Town Topwater 120. As you can see, ooh, bad lighting. Let me go and turn around right here. Oh, there's some good lighting. As you can see, it's like 110 degrees in here. Shout out to Old Town again for giving me this kayak. I'm enjoying it a lot right now. I mean, I have no complaints with it so far. I'm gonna take it to the real big test. Taking offshore tomorrow for the first time, this kayak. And everybody knows I love offshore fishing. Ooh, look at that sweat. But if you wanna know more about this kayak, there's a link below and all my videos. So if you just wanna check it out, look at it, go ahead and click that link for me. It helps support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And again, thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.